Hi guys, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I hope that you're well. My name is Rachel, and today's class is going to be an empowering vinyasa. We will flow through each posture, opening up the shoulders, the arms, and the back while connecting to the breath. Today we will get started in Sukhasana in the middle of our mat. I'm gonna face the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So just stacking the feet or placing one foot in front of the other, and go ahead and close down the eyes. You can leave the hands onto the knees or place one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest and take a deep inhale through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. Invite another deep inhale, filling deep into the belly, opening the rib cage and the chest, sighing it out the mouth. One more breath in through the nose, filling the whole body up all the way to the crown. Letting it go. Taking a moment with the next couple of breaths to check in with yourself and see where you're at today. We aren't judging or changing anything. We're simply accepting ourselves as we have chose to showing up on the mat today. Checking in with the quality of the mind. Feeling into the body. Noticing where the breath lies. Invite another deep inhale through the nose. Letting it all go. You can begin to make your way into toe stand today. So we'll be on the knees will be touching, toe mounds will be touching, and we'll be in this position for quite a while. So if you need to come out of it or take a break, please do. You may need to help the little pinky toe and the second toe curl underneath if they're not wanting to curl on their own. And then we'll interlock the palms, take an inhale, reach the palms up for the sky. And exhale, keep them there. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. Try to keep the rib cage in towards the midline, not flaring out in front. And then exhale, plug the shoulders into the upper back. Inhale, lift the palms towards the sky. Squeeze the scapula up. Exhale, decompress the shoulders. Inhale, palms up, shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift the arms out of the rib cage and then lean over to the left. Really ground down that right foot, that right glute as we open up the right rib cage. Exhale, come back to center. Take it over to the other side. Feel the breath moving into that left side of the side body as we lean over to the right. And exhale, come back to the center. Push the palms out in front of you, round the back. Push the spine away. Push the scapula apart. Take a breath here. Exhale into the back body. Release your bind. We'll bring it behind us, interlocking the palms together, squeezing the palms together, as well as lifting the wrist away from the glutes, squeezing the scapula together, opening the chest broad forward, giving some length into the front of the throat, gazing gently upward. Take an inhale and an exhale. Another big breath in and long breath out. Good. Release your bind. Bring the hands to the shoulders. We'll do really wide circles with the elbows, bringing the arms behind us. Inhaling to lift the elbows forward. Exhaling to drop them behind us. One more. Switch directions. Inhaling to lift behind. Exhaling to drop the shoulders in front. Really keeping this movement isolated to that shoulder joint, making big, wide circles with the elbows. One more. You can release the arms down. You can bring them to the thighs or again to the belly and to the chest. We're going to do lion's breath. We've done this before in a class, but I'll give a short explanation again. We'll just take a normal inhale through the nose, and then on our exhale, we'll gaze up towards the sky, really stretching the eyeballs and sticking the tongue out like that. We'll do that 4 times. So inhale through the nose. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Give it your all. Good. You can come to the tabletop, begin to release those fire toes if you haven't already, giving them a pat onto the ground. We'll go straight into our cow. So push the ground away, round the back, gaze in between the thighs. Stay here, continue to breathe. Really think about pushing the breath out of the back body, extending it all the way to the ceiling. Maybe tucking the glutes just a little bit more. And then releasing, going into your cow pose, lengthening the front of the body, flicking the tailbone to the sky, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, really pushing the ground away, staying here, continuing to breathe. Each exhale, so if you can drop the belly button towards the mat, just a little bit more, finding that back bend in the mid-back. On your exhale, you can release and begin to oscillate between your cat and your cow, inviting any other intuitive movement that feels good for today's practice. Maybe shifting side to side, inviting some wrist stretches. Anything your body is calling for, tucking the toes, keeping them tucked. Maybe including some barrel rolls. And wherever you are, beginning to find some stillness into your tabletop. We'll drop the belly to the ground, gaze up for our cow, and then begin to walk the hands forward, puppy pose. On your exhale, drop the belly through the shoulders, coming to the mat. Baby cobra, staying light onto the hands, like I can put a sheet of paper in between your fingers. Exhale, release. Firm into the hands, push through your tabletop, tuck the toes, make your way into downward facing dog. Inhale it in, and exhale it out. Inhale, come into the toes, roll forward, knees, chest, chin, or if you're chaturanga, half push up to your upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. We'll do that sequence again. Coming to the toes, making your way into tabletop. Find your cow, drop the belly low, flick the hips high. Exhale, begin to find your puppy pose, walking the hands forward, dropping the chest to the ground. Exhale, come through the shoulders. Baby cobra, light on the hands. Exhale, push through tabletop. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out the feet. Find your sturdy down dog placement. Fingers are spread wide across the mat, pushing into that index and thumb mound. Pushing through the shoulders, finding some nice length in the back body. Think about driving those heels down towards the ground. Inhale the right leg up, 3-legged down dog. Go ahead and bend that leg. Take some hip circles. Again, just like those arm circles, our knee is the point at which we are circling widely around the room, keeping that movement isolated to the hip socket. Switch directions. Extend that leg back up. Step it all the way in between your hands. Drop the back knee down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips down and low in your lunge. Inhale the arms out of the rib cage. Exhale to cactus. Squeeze the scapula together. Inhale, circle the arms down, forward and up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, circle. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, circle. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, frame your foot. Pick up the back knee, L stand. Fingers can stay onto the ground. Left leg's extended behind us. Toes are pointed straight back behind us. Inhale, lift the back body, lift the leg. Exhale, crunch knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, lengthen the left leg back. Lift the upper body. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Lift everything just a little bit higher and then slowly drop that left foot in line with the right. Sitting low into your chair pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands through prayer. Find a twist, connecting the left elbow to the right knee, gazing behind you. Sitting deeply into the legs while keeping a lifted and softening quality with the upper body. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist a little further. Inhale the arms up, stand all the way up. Exhale, cactus. Puff the chest out, gaze upward. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Let it go. One more, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Stay here. Step the left foot back. Star pose, puff the chest out. Take a little bit of back bend, inhale. Exhale, dive forward, wide-legged forward fold. Your hands can come to the big toes. We'll take our peace fingers around that big toe, sending the elbows out to the sides of our space. Take an inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold deeply in between the thighs. Take a halfway lift. This time we'll bend the knees, sit the hips low. Exhale, send those hip bones high, lengthen the sternum forward. Inhale, sit down, lift the chest. Exhale, find length. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, extend. Stay here, take one more breath. See if you can pull yourself just a little bit closer to the ground. Then we'll release the toes, come to a halfway lift. Face the front of your mat, framing your foot, taking it to a three-legged down dog with an optional one-legged vinyasa or dropping the foot into plank, taking a normal vinyasa to upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply through the nose. Sigh it out. Inhale the left leg up, three-legged down dog. Bend that knee. Go ahead and give your hip circles. Switch directions, just 3 or 4 in each direction. Hugging that heel tight in towards the bum. Extend the left leg out, step it all the way in between the hands, drop the back knee down. Inhale the arms up, exhale to sink into your lunge. Exhale to cactus. Circle the arms down, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, circle. And cactus. Inhale, circle. Exhale, puff the chest out. Frame the foot. Make your way into your L stand, stretching that right leg behind you. Inhale, lift everything. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, extend that right leg strong. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend it out. Lift everything a little bit higher and then slowly drop that right foot in line with the left. Coming into your chair pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, find your twist on the other side, connecting the right elbow to the left knee, gazing behind you. Again, sitting low in our chair, keeping the upper body nice and lifted. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist a little further. Inhale, stand up, arms up, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Puff the chest out, take that back bend. Inhale, circle the arms down and up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. One more, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Stay here, step that right foot to the back of your mat. Take one more inhale, and then dive forward, Prasarita, Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Again, taking your peace fingers, your index and your thumb around the big toe, sending the elbows out to the sides of your space. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold deeply in between the thighs. Inhale, drop the hips low, halfway lift with the upper body. Exhale, lengthen the backs of the legs, send the sit bones high. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Send the sternum down towards the ground. Inhale, sit low. Exhale, extend. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, extend it up. Stay here, take a breath in. On your exhale, find length downward. You can release your toes, come to a halfway lift once again. Face the front of your mat, framing that foot, stepping back into a three-legged down dog, taking the vinyasa of your choice with an optional one leg. To upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. Inhale deeply through the nose. Sigh it out. Inhale the right leg up, three-legged down dog. Extend it high. Step it all the way in between the hands. Send the hips low, but keep the back knee lifted. Peel the chest forward. Turn to the left side of your space. Skandasana. Sit low into that right hip. Send the left toes high towards the sky. If the heel is lifted, don't worry about it. Just find a moment of stillness in the Skandasana, a moment of balance. One more breath in. On your exhale, turn back the way you came, left hand down, right hand up, firm into that left hand, side plank. See if you can keep this right leg lifted for an extra challenge, or you can just place it in line with the left foot. Take one more breath. Exhale, drop the right hand down, hug the knee into the chest, pull the scapula apart, set the knee in the middle of your mat, right toes, turn out to the right, gate pose, reach that right arm over that back leg. Exhale here. One more breath. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Three-legged down dog. Again, optional, one-legged vinyasa. You can always upgrade or downgrade your vinyasa at any point throughout class, depending on how you feel. You don't always have to stick with the same one. Inhale it in. Exhale it out. Left leg up, three-legged down dog. Step in between the hands, keep that back knee lifted, peel the chest forward. Skandasana, right side of your space, sit low into that left hip. Wherever you are, just find a moment of stillness and this deep stretch. One more breath. On your exhale, come back the way that you came. Right hand plants, left arm lifts, side plank. Hover that left leg for an extra little bit of spice. Deep breath in. Let it go. Left hand plants, come back into plank. Hug that knee into the chest and then set it down in the middle of your mat. Left toes go out to the left. Gate pose, left arm extends over that back leg. Breathe into the left rib cage. Let it go here. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, send it back into your three-legged down dog. Come forward, optional, one-legged vinyasa. Inhaling into upward dog. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to the toes, drop the knees, and sit on the heels once again. We're going to come over the feet and find our way into a little bit of a squat position. We're going to do what I'm calling crow walks. So we're going to practice our crow pose. So to do that, we're going to make shelves with the triceps. We're going to think about wrapping the elbows in towards the midline. And we're going to be placing the knee as high onto the tricep as we can. With playing with this, you will find a sweet spot eventually where your knee will like to set. So we'll set up, so we'll come high onto the toes, lifting the glutes up. Find our knee placement onto the triceps. Lean forward, playing with it. Maybe we just pick up one foot, maybe no feet, just playing with the weight, maybe both feet today. Just see where you're at, and then set the feet down. Bring the hands forward, lean forward, find your lift, set the feet down. Walking all the way to the top of your mat. Just playing, having some fun with it. Just seeing what's going on today. When you get to the top of your mat, you can exhale into a forward fold. Inhale into a halfway lift. Extend the left leg back behind us. Step it back. Bring the arms with high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Puff the chest out. Bring the hands behind you. Take a bind. Shift the weight forward. See if you can take flight with that left foot. Take a breath in. Lift everything, the strength of the back body. On your exhale, release your left hand down, right arm up, easy twist. Drop that back knee. Let that right arm reach toward the back of the room. You can let this front leg externally rotate and just open up across the chest and the shoulder. Let it feel good and juicy. Take a refreshing breath in and let it go. One more in. And you exhale, you can release. Frame the foot. Once again, take your three-legged down dog and your optional one-legged vinyasa. Meeting in a downward facing dog. Inhale, come to the toes. Drop the knees, sit onto the heels. Once again, we'll do our crow walks one last time. Again, bending the arms enough to create a shelf with the triceps, sitting the knees as high onto the triceps as possible, wrapping the elbows in towards the midline, shifting the weight forward into the hands, finding that sweet spot where you can lift the feet and take flight. If the crow walks is just too much, going back and forth, just do 4 or 5 crows without moving up and down onto the mat. Wherever you are, we will meet in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Extend that right leg back. Take a step into your high lunge. Arms come with. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Find that bind. Flip the grip, whichever finger is in front. Flip it. Lift the back leg for your warrior 3. Inhale into that back body, lift everything. Exhale, release, easy twist. Right hand plants, left arm reaches up. You can set that back knee down and reach towards the back of the room, opening the chest, the shoulder, taking that back bend, taking a refreshing breath in, and refreshing breath out. One more, deep in, and let it go. Coming to frame that front foot, picking up the back knee, 3-legged down dog, taking the vinyasa of your choice. To upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. Look in between your hands and slowly walk to the top of your mat and slowly come to sit all the way down. You can bring your hands to your knees and slowly roll all the way down onto your back. We'll take the arms in cactus once again, bring the knees into the chest, and then we'll drop them over to the left. It's okay if this right shoulder comes off the ground a little bit. See if with each breath you can let that shoulder go and find some extension in the side body. And let it relax. See if you can begin to slow down the breath, slow down the heart rate. Begin to cool off that little bit of heat that we built through practice. You can inhale the legs back to center and then drop them gently over to the other side. Again, letting that left shoulder be heavy and feeling that stretch in the left side body. Noticing any sensations or any thoughts that's coming up. And see if you can still keep your attention on the breath as we slow down here. See if you can still be immersed into the present moment. Noticing your breath and how it changes as the minutes pass. You can bring your knees back into center, and you can give your legs a hug. Bring the forehead to the knees. And take this time to thank yourself for spending time on you and with you and for you. You can give yourself one last squeeze, one last moment of engagement before we let it go. and ripple out wide across the mat. Letting the feet go wide, letting the arms go wide. The palms face up as a symbol of receiving. Let the entire back body extend along the ground. Letting go of any breath retention or any manipulation, any engagement or activation, anything left that you have left to give. Give it to the mat beneath you. Allow yourself to sink into the ground and be heavy. Allow the belly to be soft. And the breath to go. And the breath. And the breath to go natural. Let go of any tension in the jaw. Let the eyebrows melt. The eyes sink into the sockets. And allow yourself this time to absorb your practice. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to be. Give yourself the permission to rest and relax. Invite an intentional breath in through the nose and sigh it out. Bring another breath into the body. Feel its presence within you and let it go. Invite the breath to be deeper, bringing in a quality of aliveness to it, bringing you back into the present moment, bringing you back into the body and into the space. You can invite that breath to fuel those small movements in small places like your fingers and your toes, your ankles, your wrist, maybe dropping your head from side to side. allowing the breath and the movements to get bigger and more energetic in the body. Maybe taking a good morning stretch by reaching your arms over your head and flexing the legs and pointing the toes. Maybe bringing the knees into the chest and rocking side to side on the low back. Whatever movement feels good and inviting. Ultimately, we make our way to one side of the body in a fetal position, using that bottom arm as a pillow. And taking another moment to notice how you feel, to notice how your energy has shifted from when we first began class. Observing this feeling of connectedness to the body and the breath and the mind, this feeling of wholeness and centeredness. Internalizing any qualities or feelings that came up during class that you'd like to take with you through the rest of your day or the rest of your week. Maybe taking one last breath into the backspace of the heart. And then using that top arm to help you to a seated position and to Sukhasana, just like we started class. You can bring your hands into prayer, into Anjali Mudra, and give yourself a bow, connecting the thumbs to the third eye as a sign of respect to you and your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice today. I hope that you feel empowered and strong and open from this practice. I hope that you feel a little bit more expansive across the chest and the shoulders, and that you're ready to continue on with the rest of your day or your evening. If you liked this practice, please be sure to like, and if you did, I would love to know what you liked about this practice or what other practices that you're looking for. Don't forget to subscribe, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you next time, friends.